spiders. Uh,
Hello, I am Starlight, and welcome to another fan chat. Today with me is Fatal Park,
Hello.
TBG, that pony. Uh, what's your last part of your name?
that pony game. You could just say Tristan because that makes it a lot easier.
That pony game, or Tristan.
Or
Want to
just
be the
TBG.
weirdest one? One of my people prefers for me to call him Bubbles, which is weird.
Oh
But
yeah, I remember
whatever.
him.
Uh, so yeah. Today's fan chat topic is MLP songs, but let's face it, we're probably not going to stick with it. So I don't even know why I come up with topics for these, because let's face it, we don't talk about them.
It's just to have a general concept, I guess, for sort of to have an aim towards. And then we could probably this time trial just distance ourselves from MLP and then go into different genres of music.
Well, I do go into different things. Like, I don't just do MLP, like, next week is video games.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yep, I'm gonna
Yep.
be there. I like video games.
I
They're good.
actually don't play many video games. I still only have a PlayStation 2. Yes,
PlayStation
PlayStation
2 is
2
awesome.
was my whole childhood.
PlayStation 2 is awesome.
God, Nintendo 64 was my childhood game console. I loved this thing until my sister dumped a slushie on it.
Damn.
I know,
Oh
right?
god. That'd suck.
It did. I was so mad at her, and then for Christmas, my mom got me the PlayStation 2 that at that point had already been out for 2 years. Yeah. Oh, and before my PlayStation, my Super Nintendo 64, I had an Atari. I am only 20 people.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop.
Hey, Atari games were fun, especially when I loved finding those little glitches that made the screen go crazy.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just going beep boop beep boop because that's sort of one of the sounds that just pops up in my head when I think Atari. It's weird little bit sounds and sound bites.
It's
Yeah,
called
Beep boop beep
AFib.
boop boop beep.
I don't know. Atari wasn't all bad. It was interesting. I could never figure out the Indiana Jones game though.
I think.
Dun, dun, dun.
No,
Dun,
so
dun,
you're doing too many
dun, dun.
notes. It's 8-bit. It would be do 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 because it's
Oh.
8-bit. Yeah, that's more like it. You like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. And not into yoga if you have half a brain.
What?
What song are you singing?
Don't
You
you
like
like
pina
pina
coladas.
coladas? You don't know that one?
Nope.
Aww.
I don't know. Could be worse. I was singing uh I was singing the song called I Love a Rainy Night when nobody was on here, and then he showed up, and I felt so embarrassed because I was singing it
Well, I
like
only heard you
horribly,
sing it for like 6 seconds.
and then I noticed you, and I was like, no.
I was gonna
Because
say hi, like the first 5 seconds, but I was just looking at text I got, so.
I love a rainy night, such a beautiful high. I love a rainy night. Yeah, yeah. I love that song. It is awesome. Beware, I might be singing that song for a next musical installment, people. Don't be shocked if I do. Because that awesome is kickin', and everybody forgets about it.
Damn,
Can't
dude.
forget the kickin' oldies.
Need to find drawing tablet. Need to
Oh,
get work done. Need to.
well, this topic is about MLP songs. Well, actually, from the actual the show itself, I love when they were like broke into a musical about vampire bats,
I don't
vampire
know.
fruit
I like
bats.
Fluttershy's version, but Applejack was kind of weird. By the way, Otaku Gamer Brony says hi.
Hey, Otaku, my brother.
Otaku says a hi.
My
Yes,
brother,
I
brother,
have to
brother,
do weird.
brother.
I have to do weird sounds because his name is Otaku. It's not evil or anything. It's just
Not that cool, man.
Otaku kakema. Bata bata. But
Otaku Gamer. This summer. Uh, uh, well,
in the cinemas,
this summer, check out Otaku Gamer Brony.
Yep.
the
Uh,
longest name in movie history. That makes no
No,
sense.
I think the longest name in movie history was probably Lord of the Ring: The Castle Trilogy.
Holy moly. Oh, hey, I found the most ridiculous movie name. John dies at the end.
What?
I swear, it like there's this one movie with something like that. It's like the title is John doesn't die at the end, and like it's just
What?
really weird because who would
He
name a
does die at
movie
the
that?
end.
Yeah, like who would name a movie that?
Okay,
Like,
do you
there's
want
no
real?
point.
Okay, do you want some really weird movie? Okay, I can't remember what it's called, but okay, it's about these
That's
two
already a good.
but it's about
It's
these
already a
two
good beginning.
hillbillies and these college kids, and like they think they're creepy, and one of their friends, dies off and ends up hurting her head, and so they take them back to the cottage, and they think they've kidnapped her or something, and they try to save her, but they end up killing themselves on this guy's property. And my favorite line is when he's trying to explain what's going on to the police officer. He's like, okay, we were just doing some housework, and then these college kids came on our property and started killing themselves all over my property.
Perfect.
Like, so funny. I can't remember what it's called, though. Bummer.
Hmm.
I'm horrible with names.
I am not good with like recognizing faces with names. I just don't do that.
I'm just horrible with the names. I probably, when people ask me, "Don't you know this person?" And it's like, "Yeah, I met you at a party once. Your name is yeah. Just tell me your name. Yeah, I totally know who you are, guy." Which is probably I do know who he is, but then yeah, I forgot his name.
I I don't know about you guys, but I know a lot of musicians. Like
You know a lot of what I can hear you for a moment.
brony different musicians. Bronies that make music.
Oh. Well, I don't
And
know.
of course, whoever has not heard of this one person probably doesn't even know about the fandom that much. Does anybody not know who the Living Tombstone is?
Isn't he the guy
Isn't
who made
he the
that
one that did
Discord?
Rainbow Factory?
That too, and
Yes.
Discord, Daddy Discord, or no,
Disco.
Just yeah, that one.
Well, yes, he did a remix of it, but the original was done by Eurobeat Brony.
Oh,
I know a lot about him.
Discord, I'm howling at the moon. Sunday
No, summer afternoon.
Discord.
Disco, what happened if we do? Make it take a put away! No, I'm sorry.
yes, it is. It is. I do know it.
Yes.
I think.
Well, at least you know about him, because I have not yet met one brony who does not know him.
Well,
Yes,
So,
not no, but
wait,
I know
does
a
anybody
whole
know
lot
Black Griffin?
Black
Black
Uga?
Griffin?
Heard
Oh
of
my
him.
goodness! You people!
I've
Oh,
heard of him. YouTube advises me to look at him, but I never get the time to.
ugh. How about
I don't remember names. So even if I have heard of him, I would not remember the name.
eh, you know,
Hey, don't at me.
well, I do that with a lot of people. Sorry.
I am trying my best here,
I suppose.
and I am sleeping.
Wait, you're sleeping?
Look at my OC. She's totally napping.
Okay. Now I see.
Ah.
Anyways,
On a beanbag
what
chair.
I don't get is, gosh darn it, there's a lot of things going on. Okay.
I have another question from Otaku Gamer Brony. What MLP songs do you like or hate? Okay, I cannot stand the gotta share, gotta care song. That song just grinds my teeth.
I didn't like it that much, but I mean, I didn't hate it. Wow, jeez Louise, okay. Well, looks like I gotta get it soon, so adios. I'll be back, maybe.
What?
I
What
gotta
did the
go,
person
but I'll be
say?
back in a few minutes. I promise. I think. No, I'm lying about that. Bye.
What? I'm confused. What did the guy say?
He has to go, but the problem is I have to go pretty soon too. So I don't think this podcast can. I think this will probably be
Last,
one
you
day. Yeah,
know, I tried to keep the podcast going the other time, and nobody showed up. And now this time, I need to give people more notice.
but try to maybe give them a notice ahead of time, like a
I
day or
do.
two.
Everybody knows that I have it on Thursday, and so yes, I will send out more invites, and hopefully more people will come. I'm just going to invite everyone, because better have weird people on than people. And if not, I will just randomly start singing MLP songs, people.
No.
I am not joking.
Hmm.
Anywho's it. Yes.
Yeah, that was
Nice weather we're
that.
having.
Yeah. Sadly
So
enough,
what else?
no, that was actually my cue. All right. Yes,
Okay.
I have to go to sleep.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, sorry. I'll probably see whenever next time I can join.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so hopefully we get more people on here soon. And a hi to Breadcrumbs. Uh, and, uh, and yes, I know you're still here, Taku Gamer Brony, but, you, hmm. Let's see. I am talking to myself. Da 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 da. Oh, seeing as nobody's here, I'm just going to start inviting random people from YouTube. Let's see. Um. Storm analysis. Let's see. That should do it. So, yes. I am terribly sorry, people, that I am understaffed at the moment. It has been a long week. And, yeah. People problems. So, it's just me for right now, but don't worry. I will keep you guys happy. Let's see. Da 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 da. Alrighty. Let's see. Seeing as we were talking about it. So, yeah. Apparently I figured out how to do this YouTube thingy. So now I have a back soundtrack, seeing as this is the music. Discord, Discord, yeah, so what you gonna do, people? Discord is awesome. He is by far one of my favorite villains, unless of course you pair King Sombra with Luna, but what you gonna do then? Okay, Breadcrumb states, I'm not a pony fan, however, I'm a big Pokemon fan. Well, Pokemon is cool. They have cute little critters that go around fighting each other to the death. Well, not always to the death, but let's face it, it's about little cute creatures beating each other up. I was a huge fan of this when I was a kid. My favorite one was Eevee, because, like, she had a million possible evolving forms, you know? And I hear that they are still including her evolution count, uh, going on. So, what is your Okay, Otaku Gamer Brass. What is your 5 top MLP songs? Well, in not order. I am partial to Winter Wrap Up. Um, the Ponytone song was really cool. I liked it. Of course, Nightmare Night. Uh, let's see, and of course, this song here, Discord. And I'm also really partial to Art of the Dress. Those are my top 5 favorite songs, I'd have to say. And thank you, Otaku Gamer Brony, for keeping me company. So yeah. Da-dum. So yeah. Uh yeah. Mm. Da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Or the Melly of the Moon, on afternoon. Discord, I'll never do. They get away. Discord, I'm hanging down. Discord, I'm more. Away. Yes. So yes. Mm. Not that. Yeah. Thank you, Ataka Gamer Brony. I quite like this one as well. I need to find a different song. How about, let's see. Okay. So let's. I. So yeah. How are you all doing nowadays? Let's see. MLP songs. I believe I once mentioned the fact that a magical mystery cure follows a very similar program that refers to that of well, musical formatting, in which hours, days, weeks, and even years can go by in a single song. It's a common formula used to show the passage of time and to move the plot forward. It's sort of like a montage. And MLP has done this with Magical Mystery Cure, and I think they've also done the montage quite a few other times with like Fluttershy for her what is it? What was that one called? The tornado one. Okay, Otaka Game Brony has another question. Imagine if they made a movie about Starlight. How would the movie go, and what would it be about? Well, first off, I would not be going to Equestria High. Let's face that. I'm not exactly a fan of the whole humanoid, um, Equestria Girls type thing, although I think the first movie was fine. It's just not really my cup of tea. It kind of bored me and it was kind of generic. So yeah, if I had a movie, it would probably go along the lines of me traveling. I would love to see a movie with the main six going all over Equestria, and so I would love a movie if it involved me traveling and going to museums and arts and trying interesting cuisines, and of course having some adventures along the lines. Maybe even having my OC in the Equestria Wastelands would be interesting. I'm not exactly sure how Starlight would adapt to being in, uh, well, in the Wastelands, but it would be interesting, don't you think? Okay, we have a question from Breadcrumbs. Well, I'm going now, LO. However, I'm following you on Google Plus. Hope to be a part of your community. Well, thank you, Breadcrumbs. It's always nice, and I never pressure anyone into becoming a brony. My fan chats aren't just about MLP. They're often about many different things. I will probably have a podcast in the future about Pokemon, actually. So you might want to keep your eye out for that one for when it does come. And thank you for following me on Google Plus. Okay, going to send more invites. Yeah. So, yeah. Maybe I should have waited until next week to have a podcast, but last podcast was so short that I decided that I would at least try. And so, yeah. So, let's see. Enter other things about MLP songs. I think Sweetie Belle would. I'm really waiting for a Sweetie Belle song because it's been shown that she can sing, but all we ever get her is her humming or singing in chorus with other Cutie Mark Crusaders. I would love it if Sweetie Belle got her own song. And we have another question from Otaku Gamer Brony. If they made a movie about me, Otaku Gamer Brony, it would be about me traveling through different worlds trying to get Twilight Sparkle back home. What do you think? It's an interesting concept, but I have the strangest feeling something like that has been before. Going through different universes trying to get back a person. Does that seem sort of like that movie that Phineas and Ferb kind of did? Then again, I could be totally wrong. What was it called? Where's Perry? Where they went through different universes trying to find him. I could be utterly wrong, but who knows? But yeah, it could, if done right, it would be a very interesting movie. I'm always a big fan of time travel and different universes and other stuff like that. Obviously, I'm a Whovian. Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm hoping that as soon as the next Doctor Who episode coming out, I'll be starting a new reviews on my YouTube channel. I haven't decided what to name it yet, but it will be about me talking about Doctor Who. So yeah. I might call it Who Time. Or not. That sort of sounds like the Dr. Seuss book. So, yeah. MLP songs. Do you know how else I would like to get a song? Like, I know this is probably just a little weird, but I would like Rainbow Dash to, like, sing her own song. Like, yes, I know she sang in, Winter Wrap Up and the Pet song, but it would be cool if she got her own song, you know? Like just her. It'd be interesting. Yes, well. So, yeah. It's actually fascinating thinking about how many people have turned into bronies from listening to Winter Wrap Up. I've heard so many reviewers state, that before that, yeah, they liked the show, but it was nothing big until Winter Wrap Up, and that's when they truly became a fan of the show. That's kind of weird. I've never become a fan of the show because of a song. Then again, I suppose as little kids, we watch horrible movies over and over again just for that one song you love. Like, I can't tell you how many times I watched Hercules when I was little, just to hear gospel truth. um, uh, uh, Hero in a Minute, and like Zero to Hero. And of course, my favorite, which I wore down the cassette so much you couldn't even see the pictures anymore, um, Won't Say I'm in Love. Like, God, how many times were you as a kid where you watched things you hated just for that one song you loved? I know I watched The Labyrinth a lot, which I did like that movie. As you think you like all musical movies when you're little that have a song that you like. It's just the way it is, you know? So, mm, we have another question from Otaku Gamer Brony. My favorite song went to wrap up CMC theme, Bab Seed, Celestia's Ballad, and I Have to Find a Way. Well, those are all good songs, and I'm glad you enjoy them. Um, I like Celestia's Ballad. It's a little too short, you know? Just a little too short. Um, and so, uh, uh, well, join me next week where we will be talking about video games. It should be on the 15th, people. So, Starlight Pony shining out.